What's going on, guys? Papa Joke back here again. We just came off of a brutal loss to Clemson as we are going into the final game of this very first inaugural season for Rainier View. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right, let's go ahead and move on here after that tough loss. We're going to advance to week 14. And the final game of the season for us is we're not getting to a bowl game. You have to assume Clay Swan commits to UNLV. Let's see what else happened here. Jure Babineau is in his top 8, and it is not us. We are number 1 for Inquenti. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Hyde as well. And Cole Parker. Whoa, we have dropped on Cole Parker. That is not good news. We'll have to check into that. Simon Wong gets Defensive Player of the Week again for the Independents. Not that it's the most prestigious of awards. Arkansas State is 8-3 this year, and that will be our final game of the season. Let's get into the recruiting here. Let's go take a look. Nazir Peace is probably going to commit to us. Cole Parker, it's looking better than I thought. I feel like we should send the house. You know what? We actually can do a pretty good hard sell on him right now. So we're going to do that. We checked some boxes for him. Because I do want Buddy. Let's do the prestigious hard sell on him, and we're also going to add DM the player. We're going to be in good contact here with Cole Parker because we need help. And although he's not the greatest player in the history of the world, he's pretty good. Rochelle's really close to committing to us as well, so we could probably remove this and just be happy with like DMing him, just staying in contact with him to push this one over the finish line for us, hopefully over Louisiana Tech. That is the goal. Oh, we're also hard selling on him right now, aren't we? No, we're not. No, we're not. Let's go ahead and maybe just... No, I'm okay with DMing. I think we'll be okay. Because we weren't doing that much craziness with him before. Maybe I shouldn't risk it, though. Yeah, I shouldn't risk it. Let's just keep doing what we were doing. A little indecisive of me, but I want to lock in this commit. Just in case. We're leading here with these three. Shooting up the board for Fernandez. That's huge. We're going to keep doing what we're doing there. Swan is gone. We take the lead for Inquenti. Kuhn is not interested in us, which isn't a huge loss. 89 speed. We didn't even offer him a scholarship, though, to be fair. He's tiny, too. Let's just not worry about him. Esposito, again, a little slow for my liking. We're going to take our hours somewhere else. This center, we're not making huge moves on. What about this center here? Kiernan, Clayton Kiernan. We shot up the board here for Kiernan, so we're going to keep doing that because we could use him. Let's not worry about running back right now. I don't want to waste the hours. This left end we could use. Bowling Green shot up. Let's take a look at him again. So 72 power moves, 74 speed, 81 strength, 6'6", 246. I actually like him quite a bit. We're going to go ahead and contact friends and family. We're just going to get a feel for if we can squeeze into this top 8. And we already offered him a scholarship as well. So let's see how that's going. Afalava here. This outside linebacker, we shot into number 1 for Afalava, sending the house. 80 speed power rusher with 72 power moves. Yeah, this is a big one for us. This is a big one. We're going to keep sending the house there. Babineau locks us out. Let's take a look at this left end and see what he's looking like. 66 speed. He's not quite big enough to be a defensive tackle. We're going to take him off the list because I don't love what I'm seeing there. Could still really use help on the line. It's looking like we're going to get potentially 3 guys here. Or 4 guys. but we need more. We do need secondary help as well. Let's go take a look at some corners. I think that's a big deal for us right now. Let's see if any of these guys are super interested in us. Yeah, let's just go ahead and scout some of these guys and see if we can find a gem here. Just some speed, really. We don't even need anybody crazy in attributes, but just getting some speed out here would be huge for us. 84 speed is not going to cut it, especially at 5'8". He's 5'9". 82 speed. Oh boy. Oh brother. 79 speed. Gee. That ain't good, and that's going to be all of our hours. So that's not a great week for us. Let's take a look at the top stories. Number 18, Alabama defeats number 7, Oklahoma, convincingly 45-24. Number 15, Florida State defeats number 24, Washington, in overtime, 37-35. That probably knocks Washington off the rankings. Number 4, Virginia Tech beats number 12, Duke, in overtime, 31-28. Number 25, Kentucky defeats number 3, Texas. A upset there. Let's take a look at the top 25 here. In the top 5, you got Ohio State still in it at 9-2. Miami gets into the top 5 at number 4 at 8-3. Virginia Tech at number 3 at 9-1. Oregon still at number 2 at 9-2. And Michigan at number 1 at 9-2. Take a look at the conference standings. In the ACC, it's going to be Virginia Tech at 9-1. The American is Memphis at 9-2. They are ranked now. I don't believe they were before. Colorado 9-2 after losing 2 in a row. They were 9-0. Houston and Colorado both 9-2. In the Big Ten, Michigan and Ohio State and Oregon all 9-2. Conference USA, Liberty still leads at 8-3. Notre Dame 9-2 for the Independents. Western Michigan in the MAC at 7-4 on a 7-game winning streak, by the way. They were 0-4 in the Mountain West. You have UNLV and Hawaii tied now at 7-4. In the Pac-12, Oregon State, 4-game winning streak for them, 6-5 in the SEC. Georgia leading the way at 9-2. In the Sun Belt, the Ragin' Cajuns, 4-game winning streak. They are 10-2, so they win the Sun Belt, or they finish first. And they will go to the championship for that. Let's go take a look now at the Heisman watch. I don't believe we did that. I might be tripping. Jalen Milroe shoots to number 1 now, the Heisman favorite for Alabama. Avery Johnson drops a spot to number 2. Carson Beck stays at number 3. Trayshawn Holden drops a little bit, the wide receiver for Oregon. Still in it, though. Curtis Rourke also still in it. Indiana's quarterback. And let's go take a look now at the stats on the season after that rough game. Over 2,200 yards for Jacob Bennett. He's a 61% completion percentage, 14 touchdowns to 18 interceptions. Just not good enough. Just over 200 yards a game. Ethan Sullivan, after looking good in his first bit of action earlier in the season, he comes out and has a horrible game. Let's take a look at the rushing stats. Blake Walker still behind Leo Harrington. He is running for a little bit more yards per carry, however. Nothing too impressive on the ground this year for Rainier View. Wesley Price still leading the team with 706 yards and 4 touchdowns. Finn Carter still leads in touchdowns with 7. He did not get any yards in the last game. 554 receiving. Jonah Bennett at 443 and a touchdown. Cole Anderson, 249 and 2 touchdowns. Leo Harrington, obviously out. Michael Lewis cracks 100 yards, 106, no touchdowns. Blake Walker still not quite at 100 receiving yards. And Harrison Foster did get his second catch of the season. He is 2 for 20. Your leading tackler now is Jasper Knight. He passes Nolan Brooks. I believe he was still behind him last week. But he is our leading tackler and tied with Simon Wong for tackles for loss. Both have 16. Simon Wong with 4 sacks on the year. Gavin Reed with 2.5. Levi Sullivan with 1. Thompson with 1. And Parker with a half a sack. Take a look at the interception numbers here, as Mason got his first interception in Clemson last week. And then kicking, Jameson Clark moves up a little bit, 9 for 14. Still perfect on extra points. His longest on the year is a 46-yarder. So that's going to be our look going into the final game of the season against Arkansas State. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, like the video, hit the bell if you want notifications to keep up with this a little easier. And leave your feedback below, positive or negative. Dislike the video if you didn't like it. And let me know what you guys think. I hope you are enjoying this. I'm loving doing this. And we only have 1 week left before the off season and getting into year 2. So I'm excited to keep this thing going. I appreciate you all so very much. If you enjoy, please, like I said, like the video, comment, let me know what you think. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this. I appreciate you very much.